How hard is it to sell cookies to Clinton? No, he loves cookies. No, I'm being silly, right? Should go. Folks, Monday night, time for Headlines. Here's a story that seems somewhat self-explanatory. Program to save wild horses failing. Gee, I wonder what the problem is. Oh, here's the Star Telegram. I guess it says, the question was, should Texans be allowed to use marijuana for medical purposes? There's Jeff, he says, no, they're not going to be that kind of drug. I like the second one, no, since it is a drug, they can get addicted to it. I like the third guy. Yes, look at this guy. He says it's for stress relief and a painkiller. Yeah, that guy. Now, this headline says, pharmaceutical maker's CEO quits. John Zabriskie, president and chief executive of Swedish U.S. Farm, blah, blah, blah. Decision comes after disappointing profits for the makers of Rogaine Hair Restorer. Now, gee, quite sure what the problem was. Here's Regina, Canada. Interesting headline. Guess it gets very cold up there. Sex to be on table at library meeting. Well, there you go. I guess pretty much. Here's a lost and found from the Westport Minuteman. Lost. One homing pigeon. Or found. One homing pigeon. Apparently lost. There you go. Oh, here you go. There you go. I could have sold this the other night at the NAACP Awards. Look at this.
Yeah, what is it?
Buick Century, 87. Sole owner. Yeah! Here you go. I'm not familiar with this furniture. It's the Naughty Pine, ladies and gentlemen. I think that's the table they must have used at the library. The Naughty Pine. You know, L.A. is really a stupid place. You know, I come from a little town in Massachusetts. You wouldn't even think to give this for Valentine's Day, but look at this. Valentine's Day special. Bring a friend or buy a gift certificate for a colon cleansing. Honey, got you something special. I'm not sure what this is. Maybe use this after you get the colon cleansing. It's look at the one on the left there. Hand and butt cream gift baskets. What is that? Hey, if you like to eat, boy, you want to go down to this place. Look at that deal. Thursdays, all-you-can-eat bologna buffet, 99 cents. Huh? Oh, I am stuffed. You wonder why our kids are screwed up? Back to school special, beer shots, $2. You know, of all the things we get, car ads are probably the most misleading. Look at this place. Now, what is this guy thinking of? This guy has pictures of, you know, maybe you should take your pictures in the summer. Look at all the cars this guy has for sale. Look. Every car. Here's another one, 1994 Grand Prix. Minor hail damage. Now, this is fluorescent tempera paints for kids. Now, what does it say at the top? Non-toxic, ready to use, no shaking, no stirring. Now, what do the directions say? Stir thoroughly, then shake vigorously. Looking for a new job? Look at this place. Now hiring Sagebrush Steakhouse and Saloon. It's a steakhouse. Good pay, paid vacations, opportunities for advancement. And look at that bottom one. Free peanuts. Free peanuts. Ooh, what do we got here? Yeah. Oh, this one is creepy. It's from this guy. This guy got this from his doctor. Now look at the doctor's instructions. Insert one rectally by mouth every day as needed. even do that? I'm sorry, the doctor's not in. Look, I need to ask him something, all right? It's real important. My wife and I are here trying to figure out the dosage. Here's some weddings. There's the Right Fellow wedding. All right. I guess I'll skip that one. There's the Good Hoot wedding. There's the Moody Feely wedding. There's the Robertson Topless wedding. How about the Pedham Daly wedding? There's the Butts Rough wedding. And of course, the Weary Johnson wedding. Yeah, well, here's the Manchester Funeral Home since 1932. Look at the people that run it. There's Frank Deadman, Fred Deadman, Tommy Deadman, and Thomas Deadman. There you go. They're a bunch of dead men. They run this place. Good boy. All right. All right. Ah, here's a good one. Here's a good one. This looks delicious. Bill McKinley of Elkmont, Alabama, caught a 111-pound blue catfish from an intake pond next to the Browns Ferry nuclear plant. That's going to be mighty good eating. Pets for sale. Let's start at the top. German Shepherd, Great Pyrenees, Mountain Dog, Iguana, Lab Pups. Go to the bottom one. That's a nice pet. A Mercury Cougar, 94. 11,000 miles. Somebody selling some Star Wars stuff. Not really hip to the Star Wars thing. I don't think this person quite gets it. Star Wars. For $15, you can get Job of the Hutt. I guess this is the bingo parlor or something. This is an ad for it. I just like this one little part of it. It says, due to limited seating, only 1 seat per person. So please, only 1 seat per person. Who? You know, I wonder why Americans have so many car accidents. You know, it's not the cars, it's not the airbag, it's idiot products like this. Look at this, Auto Diner, perfect for the eat and run driver. Look, now, look, you mount that to your steering wheel. Turn left, I can't, I'll spill my drink. The stupidest thing. The idiotic thing that is. I'm not familiar with this particular cut of beef. There's Best Buys. There's a burnt cow feet for 99 cents. Or, boy, that burnt cow scalps kind of makes your mouth water, doesn't it? You know, corn dogs are pretty disgusting. I'm not a corn dog guy. I don't like regular corn dogs, so consequently, I don't think I like irregular corn dogs either. What is in an irregular corn dog? Oh, my God. A lot of disgusting foods. Here's the some kind of environmental, Urban Council for the Environment. And that looks good. Look where the appetizers are being provided by Texas Waste Management. So that sounds good, yeah. You know, the great thing about our country, the entrepreneurial spirit. There's somebody trying to make a buck on everything. Look at this one. Look at this ad. Professional services. Going to prison for the first time? We'll tell you what to expect and how to survive. Our consultants. Yeah. Our consultants are all graduates of the federal prison system. They're all graduates, not those 6 months guys. No, these are. You ever eat Snackwell cookies? They make a fine product, low fat, certainly delicious. I don't know if this is going to be a big seller. Snackwell's regular maxi pads. Yeah, I don't know if I go so much there. Low-cal maxi pad, is that?
No thanks.
Child care. This is the Bloomin' Fairies Play School.
Hey, Bob, I understand your boy's going to be quite a quarterback, yeah? He's playing on the Bloomin' Fairies team right now, yeah. Yeah, we got him down there now at Bloomin' Fairies School, yeah.
Here's the Love and Lace Adult Boutique is moving to Red Square next to Happy Hands. They run the same. What do we got? This is bizarre. Lucky Star combination. Anybody ever have a sandwich? I'm not sure. What is that exactly?
We need headlines quick. If you have any headlines, send it to The Tonight Show with Jay Leno, 3000 West Alameda Avenue.
Oh, here's an offer just missed for Valentine's Day. It says, do something special for your Valentine. Have your septic tank pumped. Oh, well, what? Thy greater gift. Here's a fairly common one that says, Karen Van Dyke wins Septling Bee. The town of Marshall, the chronic fatigue group cancels January 14th meeting. Oh, who could be bothered? Ooh, just exhausted. Oh, kind of thing. Now here's local musicians in the orchestra. A person who plays the flute is flutist, pianist, and of course, according to this, when you play the horn, you are the horniest. Michael Heron, the horniest, it says. Here's a show you don't want to miss, and what an offer. Here's hypnotist Frank Santos. Donate $10. It's all you can eat. Bring your own food. A lot of stuff about diet and exercise. Losing weight doesn't make sense unless you keep it off. Look at this guy. This guy not only lost 64 pounds, he got taller. Look at that. I mean, how apparently there's some sort of a rack involved where they stretch it. I like this one. This is this Suddenly Slender Body Wrap. You wrap yourself in this thing and you lose weight. I like the guarantee. Go in close to the guarantee there, Alan. It says, this reduction is permanent as long as you don't gain weight. Kind of. See, if you don't get any weight, you'll stay thin. This sounds like a bad sitcom on the WB network. Immigration to Canada, United States. See the lawyers of, he's white, he's Wong. It's white on Wong. Yes. You Wong. No, I'm white. No, you Wong. I'm white, I tell you. No, you're Wong. This is the most inappropriate photo I have ever seen.
What's this, Jay?
It says, widow wins the right to... Don't write me a letter. This is the photo. It says, a widow wins the right to use dead husband's frozen sperm. A lot of dog ads. Here's a, I like people that are honest. Like, these are nice. It says, free dog, Yorkshire Terrier, 8 years old, unpleasant little dog. Unpleasant. Not mean, just unpleasant. Okay, here's an interesting dog if you can do the math. It said adorable puppies, 3/4 collie, 1/3 golden retriever. Okay. Apparently this is a 5-legged dog these people have. Here's another one. Here, more free puppies. Half Cocker Spaniel, half sneaky neighbor dog. Oh, here you go. Hedgehogs make good pets, and they're very smart. Now, here's an interesting. Look at this hedgehog. Bilingual. Beautiful pet, $40, and of course, it's bilingual. I'm not familiar with this, so you can get the sliced or shaved turkey beast. Somebody got a little disgusted with fatherhood, apparently. There's a baby buggy, $30 for both. I don't even know what this is. I don't know what it is, but I don't want to try it. It looks disgusting. Here's a 50-foot sewer snack. $50. Sad. What is that? What is that? There's 2-ply bathroom tissue. It's a smart choice. Go in closer. It's nutritious, tasty, and value priced. Maybe that's the sewer snack they're talking about.
That's it.
I don't even understand what this is. Thompson's Pasta Plus dog food. What is that? Pasta dog food? Well, whatever it is, we know it's not funny. That's the important thing. This is amazing to me. Now, this is in the miscellaneous merchandise column of the newspaper. It says, pacemaker used for sale by original owner, needs battery, new $9,000. Installation extra, it says. Here's an air freshener, floral scent. It's an air freshener, right? What do air fresheners do? They freshen the air. Look at the warning on the package. Vapor harmful. This is a newsletter, a special invitation from the family of New Life Missionary Baptist Church. A lovely, a nice church here. Calendar events, rather sad. Look where the calendar events is being held, in the rear of Dr. Galloway. Again, people come to America, you know, they work hard. You know, again, sometimes there's that language thing, you know? You open a restaurant, you make delicious food, something about the title turns people off. There's a lovely restaurant here, Korean barbecue, My Young Dong. It just doesn't sound appetizing. You know, sometimes you don't even have to be from another country. Listen to this one. This is Great American Fare. Oh, mussels, scallops, prime rib. The Kettle Hole Restaurant. And look at their slogan. Go in close. It's not the hoe you used to know. Folks, if you got a headline, send it to Headlines. Care of The Tonight Show with Jay Leno, 3000 West Alameda. Everybody trying to cash in on this low cholesterol, fat-free stuff. Saw this in the paper. Look at this. Everyday value, crushed party ice, fat-free. Look at that.
That's true.
I think it's the crushing. The crushing that gets the... Could there be a truer headline? Clinton shed tux, gets down to business. I'll say that. Here's a family blessed with triplets. There you go. That's very exciting. Three nice, healthy babies. I just like this particular sentence. As you can see, the infants were born 15 months early. Yeah. So they were pre-conception, really. Now, if you like guns, there's a machine gun, there's a cannon, a Gatling gun. I like right down here. Look what it says. Either gun would be perfect for Mother's Day. What a lovely gift. So just give your mother a machine gun. Condominiums for sale. And look at one of the features. It's not bad. Look at that. You got drive-in closets. I mean, how often do you see that, really drive-in closets? You know, there are some terrific value. Why buy stuff new when there is slightly used stuff for 1/10 of the price? Here's a full-size mattress, Royal Tonic, 20-year warranty, like new, except slight urine smell. Yeah. But hey. Look, once you're asleep, sure, except for that urine smell. There you go. I like this offer. There's a... I don't know. You know, what does the guy think he's giving away here? Look at this. free 1 can of pork and beans for the purchase of a 3-bedroom, 2-bath house. So you buy that house, throw in a can of pork and beans. Here's a water-saving toilet, complete with stool, tank, and seat. Well, I don't know. Look, why don't you keep the stool, okay? We'll, just give me the toilet. I don't think I know how it works. I don't really need the stool. Yeah, thank you. You know, I'm Italian. I enjoy Italian food. I'm not familiar with this particular item. This is the long, sick pepperoni. Well, here are Italian food favorites. Of course, everybody's favorite Italian food, Pennsylvania Dutch egg noodles. Yeah, what could be more? Yeah. This looks like the ultimate supermodel diet. Lose all your weight for $97. I mean, you now weigh 0. You weigh 0.